So let's talk a little bit about post-COVID conferences and stuff like that, because I mean, Jackie, you and I mean, we've been on this, what we call the film and television circuit for years, which is very nice. We go to conferences in the south of France. We go to surprisingly, they all tend to be in warmer climates. We go to the North American conferences that are either in Los Angeles or Miami. How we sell and how you buy is it's personal. Yeah. You know, we meet people, we have dinners together, you know, and it's just because I think it is building that trust. It's a trust building exercise.
And I have to say, not being able to go to these locations for these conferences and only doing it virtually has had some advantages. You know, no travel involved, no jet lag involved. You can squeeze more meetings into a given length of time because you don't spend half your time running around trying to find the person you're supposed to meet with. And is that the right person? I don't know what they look like. You put your computer on, you zoom in, and the person you're supposed to meet is on your screen, and there's no question that's the right person. You know, and you're not yelling in a noisy hall to talk.
Yeah, because they mostly take places in hotels and ballrooms
with high ceilings, and they're loud. You know, convention centers.
Meetings are like a half an hour, so you have like
it's like speed dating.
It's speed dating, and we could go to a conference and sort of do like somewhere between 60 and 80 meetings in like a 4-day span.
But you've got the physical moving from place to place, where at least virtual, it's all you're just sitting at your desk. So there's that convenience. But what you miss is bumping into somebody in the bar, and just or you know how many relationships I've built just being in the airport waiting for a flight, or a flight got delayed, and you're waiting, and you know, where are you from? Who do you work with? And you end up seeing that person on the plane, and then you see them at the baggage pickup, and then before you know it, you're on the same shuttle going somewhere, and then you have here's my business card, and that is what you miss when you're not doing those collisions. And the value of going to those markets is not the speed meeting that you have with the producer that you've never met before. It's the bar conversations, and it's the just having that experience together, you know, and that is what you build on, and just, oh, hey, this is my friend so-and-so, and just being introduced to people, which you don't get that virtually. So it's a different world, and I do enjoy elements of the in-person, even though there's more convenience with the virtual. I hope it doesn't ever go away, having the in-person kind of meetings.
The conferences, as we've attended, like these film and television conferences for years, are really like an eco challenge. Like it's like a marathon eco challenge, because you have to talk all day, you have to drink all night, you have to get up and do it all over again.
And you're jet lagged.
The Writers' Romance of America conference that I've been on too. I mean, it feels like, you know, that's such an incredible gathering. And I think what we're trying to do with Love in this space is to bring some of those elements together, to sort of bring the industry and the television and film industry together with some of these other romance creators and authors, so that you see that cross-pollination.
It's like what we talked about earlier, because is it the same audience that's reading these stories as watching these stories?
A lot of them are similar.
And so why isn't there that crossover?
And so I think we need to, we will create that opportunity for people to kind of connect over that, for sure. And foster understanding. I mean, I think just, Jackie, you laying out, you know, what does Superchannel and Heart and Home need? What are they looking for? And I think that that's just really helpful.
The shows that are hitting #1 of, you know, across all genre, that kind of like are highlighting unknowns and stories we've never seen before. I mean, this is what's beautiful about, you know, the romance genre as well, is that we'll never get tired of seeing a beautiful romance story that we've never seen before, because there's a million of them. And I like bringing the audience in. I think that's great. You know, what do they want to see? What are they excited by? You know, and again, you know, with algorithms, we can see, okay, well, this show did the best this month or what have you. But again, speaking to what you're saying about the human element, there's nothing like getting an email or a fan saying, that was my favorite show all year.
Oh, we get requests. People write in, and request certain movies. And I mean, obviously Christmas time, there's no shortage. There's a lot of Christmas movies. I mean, everybody puts on great romance movies over the holidays. It's just that warm and cozy kind of watching. But we need content all year round. We need non-seasonal stories. We need, you know, stuff not just on Valentine's Day or like romance targeted days. We need like the spring and the summer and the fall as well, right? So,
That's right.
so you see lots of stories about, you know, the harvest romance and the, you know,
Apple picking.
the summer cruise, you know, there are all sorts of different riverfront romance and like all these different scenarios for
That's sweet.
those stories to develop, and that's what we're looking for. More than just Christmas.
All right, as we wind things up, is there anything, Lanette, that you want to sort of share?
Yeah, no, I think every single romance project that I've been involved with has just, you know, opened my eyes to, you know, how more alike than different we are. You know, honestly, every script I read, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've either been there or know someone who's been there, and know the hot guy may not have looked the same. He might have been, you know, a little bit more Idris Elba in my case, okay? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's all love. It's all what we're here for. And, you know, there's a lovely young lady before I sat down with you all who told me about a new romance she's having. And, you know, without giving away her story, it's like, what's the point if we're not feeling that? And that's what we live for.
That's the bottom line,
That's the
right?
bottom line.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so happy for you. I said, because that you're alive. And that's why we tune in, because we want to feel alive. We want to relate to something that makes us go, yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm living for,
And,
right?
and as the broadcaster, we want to make sure that we have representation for all of our audience, not just, you know, the blonde, good-looking, you know, waspy characters.
Yeah.
We want to reflect everybody.
Yeah.
And I mean, the idealism for everybody is out there. There's scenarios that speak to everybody, not
Yes.
just one type of person.
We all have hearts.
Yes, we all have hearts.
Yeah.
And also, when you're post a certain age, there's still stories for you as well. Just hint, hint, okay? I mean, you know, you still fall in love, asking for a friend. You know, there's always the story for the mature person in us all who, you know, yeah, it's true though. There's a lot of single people, you know, let's be real about post-COVID. Like, there's a lot of people on the market now who are like, you know, empty nesters.
more.
Maybe more than we would have ever dreamed. And those people need to know that they have a second chance at love and another opportunity
Second
to start.
chance at love. There's your title.
There's my title.
That's it.
There we go.
Excellent pitch.
There we go.
A successful
take it.
We'll
pitch.
take it. Bye-bye, mama.
Sold.
So
Guys, thank you so much. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much.
you.